Hello everyone, and welcome to our May 2026 Quick Update. My name is Ethan Wu. With me today is Fang, who helps importers like you every month.
Hi everyone, good to see you again.
A lot of importers are feeling confused right now because the rates are moving in a very different directions. Let's talk about what is really happening and what you should do.
Yes, actually, the ferry rate in the shipping market has been changing sharply since March, mainly driven by the increase in the cargo volume and after the Chinese New Year, as well as the vessel schedule plan change from Middle East. That's the main reason for keep the market changing so frequently.
So let's talk about Europe because many of our viewers ship there. So Fang, can you share with us more details on the Europe market?
Yeah, of course. Shipping to Europe, we got three mainly shipping waves. One is the ocean freight, which is the cheapest option. And in the half of the next May, shipping line like MSC, Costco, Maersk, and Hyundai, ONE, and etc. They are trying to push up the ocean freight in a higher level. So they normally will cut some of the vessel schedule. So the capacity will be shortage in the market. So to make the fulfillment of the cargo volume is not enough. So the price will be going up in the next half of May. So we can see that's the situation happening in late May. Based on what's happening in the market since March, many European customers they are changing the shipping way from ocean freight to railway freight. That may as a result, railway freight is also getting a higher level price level. So we can see the railway freight in May would be like 17% higher than April. So that's the railway price situation. And compared to the ocean and railway freight, the air freight market is moving in a opposite direction. Air freight price have been now dropping down in most countries. If you have any shipment shipping to Euro in urgently, now is the great timing to shipping to lock a great price and pause it.
Okay, it's fine. We know that shipping to Europe, we can choose the rail freight, the sea freight, and the air freight. So, what about the US and the Canada market? Can you share with us more details?
Yeah, of course. Shipping to U.S. market right now, you can see that because of the capacity is quite enough in the market, and after Chinese New Year, the rate of USA is still not fixed in a stable level. It keeps increasing since March, and right now the freight rate to U.S. market is at a increasing level, which will going to a 3,600 level for 40 high Q in Western USA in late May.
What
And
about Canada?
yeah, Canada is the same. It's the same situation. It's going to increase like 11% as well.
That was not a good news for the US and the Canada importers, but I think we have some tips for the importers in US. How far they can book in advance for the US and the Canada shippers? What you would suggest to them?
As the market rate is keep increasing and most of the main shipping carrier they're trying to push up the market rates, we would suggest you if any customer they have any shipping plan to ship the cargo from China to USA to Canada, they you the better to pre-book the space in 2 or 3 weeks in advance to lock the space and the price. If the price keep drop down, we will you can reconfirm with your shipping line, with your carrier, with your logistic partner to make sure the price is the last one, the final one before you move on.
So that's one very important tips from Fang. You can book in advance for the certain period of time, and always double check with your service provider to reconfirm what is the latest price. Because sometimes the rate may go up, and sometimes the rate may stay stable, or sometimes will go down. But don't worry, our team will help you to reconfirm everything before you book or after you book. We will keep you updated on this one. So let's talk about other areas like Middle East or Africa and Asian markets. So what is the insights in there? Can you share?
Okay. Yes. Speaking of Middle East, every people know that since March, it has been keep crazy going up, and then
Yeah.
is now is stay in a quite stable level, which is more than 6,000 for 40 high Q containers. So, but now it's quite stable as because if there is low change in the market, the price would be stay just at this level, 6,100 for 40 high Q containers. So beside the Middle East area, we also have Russia and Asia countries, regions. So speaking of Russia, is also quite stable because shipping from China to Russia, mostly shipping by railway instead of ocean freight. So railway, even though the railway price is affected a little bit by the capacity shortage, so it's still in a quite stable level. And about Asia countries, we would say it's the most stable regions. The price is stay in the most stable region, which is a lot much different, especially in India and Pakistan. You can book a 20 feet a container or 40 feet container. They are the same price, especially Indian, Asia, and the Pakistan. So if you have a medium size of the cargo volume like 35 cubic meter, you can choose a 40 Q high Q instead of a 20 feet. You can know more and more cargo in a 40 feet high Q. So that's all from the different market situation.
And how about Africa?
Africa is quite different in countries because we have East Africa and West Africa. They also have a big increase, but North and South America are coming. Asia, so it's a totally different situation for Africa market. So if you have any shipping plan to Africa, you can also check with your shipping agent to make sure the price is the last one, as I just mentioned. So to make sure you are saving shipping costs in every container.
That was good to hear because we as just Fang just said in Asia the rate is keeping stable, Middle East always keeping stable, as always. So, but when you ship to Africa, no matter the East, West, or North or South Africa, there will be the big increase in there. So, as Fang said, always check with your shipping agent before you book because there may be different trend on this one. But we give you the overall insight on what is the market is really happening right here without knowing exactly what is the price right now is. But if you have anything to ask us about this, I think we put the link in here, and you can just ask our team, approach Fang and her team, and they will be happy to help you. So let's go to the dive in more. We in the first session we talked about the Europe market is dropping so much, and while the while the US market went up. What is really happening here? Can you share with us more details? Why the trend is going two-way?
Actually, for Euro market, is the cargo volume is quite stable. So as long as the cargo volume is quite enough in the market, so the prices will keep dropping down because every shipping line would like to grab the volume from the market. So that's why the price of Euro market is a lot that stable compared to US market. But for US market, we learn from the market, the shipping lines that normally every year the shipping line will sign a fixed contract with every customers and normally in April. But this year, 2026, most of the shipping line they sign the contract just finish the contract in May. So that's why because most of the carrier they would still like to push up the ocean freight, and they don't want to lower the ocean freight in a lower level. So that's why they don't want to fix the price so early, and keep pushing it in a higher level. So that's we can see as I just mentioned, the price in the late May, it will be going like 500 per 40 high Q. So we'll see because it depends the cargo volume at the end. If the cargo volume cannot fulfill the capacity, so we cannot see that level in 4,000 or 3,500 level for US market.
So for a lot of our importers here, should they be worried or what should they do?
Yeah, as still the same suggestion. Check with your shipping agent. Check with to make sure you book with a right price to make sure you are saving the shipping cost. Because every minute the market is keep changing. You don't know what happened in next minute. In late of May, the every customer are trying to ship out the products for preparation of Christmas. So you will see a small peak season in late May. After that, if the volume capacity is not that high to fulfill the capacity of the vessel schedule, so the price cannot stand in a higher level. So I would suggest every customer to book a space in advance with your shipping agent, and then once you have the exact cargo ready date, double confirm with your shipping agent to get the final price, to get the final ocean freight or railway freight or air freight, of course. So you can get the most update price to ship a reasonable price. That's it.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. So always check with your shipping agents because they have everything on their hand. So if you
Yep.
need anything, if they have better rate, they will just check with you all the time, and they will keep checking all the time. So if you already placed the booking with them, you can just always check with them to see that if there are any discount rate as Fang just mentioned. Because if the rate or if the capacity it cannot be fulfilled, the rate will drop. So always check with your agents or check with SINO shipping of the latest rate. And as you may or you may not know, SINO shipping we have a monthly rate update in here. So you can just check our rate for indication rate to just have a good idea about what is the rate there for right now. And yeah, you can always check with here. Or as I said, Fang is here, so you can always check with her and her team. Okay, now it's May. So what should the importers can do right now? Any tips for us? So we discuss a lot of information in here. We share the trend, we share the tips, we share what you have to do, we share the capacity, we share the everything in there. So I think we share a lot of things in here. So Fang, what is the last advice you can give to importers or someone that who are watching this video?
I would say just stay calm and proactive because shipping lines are always would like to push up the freight level and they don't because they want to make money. That's reasonable. So as long as you have got your cargo ready day to confirm every day before you book, build a small buffer on a busy lanes, the importers who should check the details and choose the right container size come out ahead. So everything will be perfect.
Okay, that's good. Thanks for your good advice. And for everyone, if you need a fresh quote for your shipment or want help with your specific route, just reach out. Links are below. Join our importer groups and quick update you. So don't worry to like and subscribe if this helped you. We will back in the June. Share smart and take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.